Frankie D from the Real Radio Show is here with Peter Criss. Peter, how you doing?
I'm doing great, Frankie. Thanks for having me.
I mean, dude, I am so glad you're here right now, and God bless you, brother. How you feeling, man?
I feel terrific. Everybody asks me that. I'm like, how you doing? How you doing? And it makes me almost feel like I'm not doing great, but I'm doing great. I mean, the last 3 years has been spooky, but just recently got another checkup. Everything was great. Everything was cool. I've been going to the gym religiously 5 days a week, walking like 4 miles, 3 miles, and then doing a half an hour on weights. I feel great. You know, I probably feel better than I've ever felt in my life. I think the scare of beating breast cancer alone wakes you up to how much life is just so important. I have a 3-year-old granddaughter from my daughter.
Wow.
And I have a great wife. I have a beautiful wife. I have a really beautiful home. I got God.
Awesome.
And, you know, I got everything a man could want, kind of. It sounds bullshitty, but it's not.
Right.
It's the truth. And I think you have a whole new perspective on life when you get close to the Grim Reaper.
Oh,
You just do, man. You don't want that guy sitting next to you. It's a bad feeling.
No, definitely. Well, I have something I want to give to you. This is the Real Radio Show mascot Bulldog, and he is your personal bodyguard.
Excellent.
So,
You can join our pumpkin man today so we can join the battle against
So
the
now,
extreme
what's the organization that you're behind? I know you're behind one of the cancer organizations.
Pumpkin Cancer Society. So yeah, and that kind of covers all bases. Personally, I'd like to, and hopefully maybe in my life, I haven't opened up maybe the Peter Criss Breast Foundation for Men. I like to change the ribbon a little and put some blue in it. I really would. I think because people they don't understand how many guys, men, that we pass on every year, and it gets more and more and more because guys are guys. Men are tough. We don't think we could get sick. We don't think we could die. We're going to get either heart attacks or prostate cancers and stuff like this. And breast cancer is so far left for a man, especially me. I lived in spandex half my life. I know my body feels naked, so I'm very aware of it.
How's it feel naked, Peter?
I love being naked anyway. So my old reputation was, where's Peter? He's running down the hall naked. So
You used to do that all the time?
All the time. I was like,
Really?
known for booking in the hotel and then take off your clothes and then run down the lobby or run down there. So
You're a nudist, Peter, aren't
I'm a
you?
nudist at heart. So when I felt a nodule in my left breast, in my nipple, and it hurt a lot, and like a red light went off, and it was like, this isn't just cool. This isn't cool. Something's more than this. And I was really blessed because my wife was going to the hospital that day for her problem. She was going through a cancer herself. So tell me, what's the odds of two people married,
Wow.
both having cancer at the same time, and we're not, over the hill yet, so it was like scary for the two of us. We only have each other.
God bless
And-
both of you, brother.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think in a crazy way, God made me aware of it because she was going through her hell. And so I all of a sudden thought, well, cancer, because she was going through it. So the day she went to the doctor, she said, check my husband out. And she did, and she said, go over to this other hospital. And we did. And it was really uncomfortable because you're in a room, they're all women, they're wearing scarves because they're going through chemo. A lot of them are not doing well, a lot of them are doing well. And it's a really strange place for a man to be, and I've never been there my whole life. So right there, that whole feeling of sitting in a place where we don't usually go, and the stuff you fill out is a little evasive because it's for women. It's all for chicks, it's not for guys. I'd like to change that. In my life, I'd like
That'd
to
be interesting. That would really be
change
great.
literature for men. So
What would you do, Peter? What would you actually do?
I'd sit with but I've already been sitting with tons of doctors left around. I've been getting invited to a lot of lectures. I don't believe this Brooklyn kid who did not go to college is in front of all these massive, major, cool doctors and nurses, and I'm explaining, we're talking about cancer, breast cancer for men. And I think, we would just change it more so where it's more for a man question, not an all feminine, all for women and women. I'd like to see that before God takes me. I think I've done so much. I've been blessed with so much accolades. I've got people's choices.
Well, God is not taking you right now, all right, Peter? You got a lot to do down here. You're not going nowhere, brother, okay? I got some hookups up there. I got some connections with some people. All right, you too, brother.
So I just think now for my life, I feel the calling, like especially October time. I'm a little more burnt out, but it's time to give. And so every October now I get on the air and I get on the radio and I get to do radio spots and old buddy DJs like, Ed Trunk.
Eddie Trunk is a great guy. Eddie's very cool. Yes.
And Eddie, no nonsense with Edward. Edward, right at you. It comes right back, so you don't fool around. And I love doing stuff with him. And anytime I call him, I need any kind of favors. He's like, "Oh, sure, Catman, come on down. We love having you down." So a lot of people came out to help me with the whole thing, and it was nice to see the love.
We got your back too, brother. The Real Radio Show's got your back. So whatever you want, we're there. We'll promote it on our radio show.
It's important, and for yourself too. I mean, you ever feel strange? This sounds strange, but check it out. I mean, like, don't think it's gonna. Oh man,
No, I agree.
Ain't gonna happen, because that's not really how I do things. I'm a Brooklyn boy, so I figured I'm infallible, man. I got action hero dolls. What could happen to me? And then when it does, it's a really amazing wake up call of how we are the same. Put our pants on, throw up the same, get drunk the same, do the same thing, have kids the same.
Run naked the same.
Run naked the same. And me being, I hate to quote rock star crap, but we're supposed to be. You almost feel a little above. I was feeling a little above certain things that I can't get those things. Like I'm kind of like up here playing for all these people, so I can't get in touch with these diseases you're going to get. Baloney, when I got it, it was like really wake up for that we're all God's children.
Awesome. Peter, what's your website so the fans can keep in contact with you?
PeterCriss.net. Right, babe? I don't even go on it. My wife runs my site. So is it PeterCriss.net? You're not going to tell me?
Yes, of course.
Oh,
our ladies don't tell us nothing, Peter.
My wife is like Shannon, and I'm like Ozzy, although my brains are all still there. They're not burnt. They're just little parts I don't remember. And she kind of handles my career, basically, because I don't trust lawyers, don't like them, nothing for nothing, but my life with lawyers has never been that great. And managers are just as shifty.
Yes, I agree.
Everything else is just as shifty. My life ain't shifty. I know we live together. We're a team. We bond. And there's some things when we got together when I left the guys on the Aerosmith tour, I said, I don't want to deal on the phone. I don't want to get on the phone with these BS's. I don't want to go through the nightmare of the whole. And she said, I'll handle that, and then you do this. So we've got a good thing going.
Awesome. Peter, thank you so much for your time, and you and your wife, God bless the both of you, cancer survivors. And tell everybody, I just want to tell everybody, American Cancer Society, support it. And also for the guys, what should be the first thing they should do when they, for a basic checkup?
Go to the doctor, your doctor. A doctor immediately and tell him and let him look at it, and they'll probably do x-rays and all that other stuff. And it may not be nothing, but it may be something. And if it is, you'll be happy you did it. And if you overlook it, we may not see each other again. And that's a horrible thing. And it's that easy. Like we get haircuts, like my wife would say, you go do certain things. Go see the doctor. What's wrong with you?
Peter's going to be here for a long time, people, okay? And you heard it here on The Real Radio Show on 1240 AM WGBB. Take care.
God bless you. It's 3 o'clock and I can't get to sleep. My heart feels like a big bass drum. I see the light come shining through. It shines straight on.